Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back for more Let's Play Professor Layton and the Unwound Future. Time to talk to Game Show Boy here. Hey fellas, I came across a neat puzzle the other day. Want to hear it? A new puzzle, huh? Where'd you find it, Max? It's a secret, but if you solve it, I'll tell you the answer. What do you say? Want to try? Sure. Puzzle 24, No Go Arrows, worth 30 points. Chart a path from the starting square in the top left corner to the ending square in the bottom right corner. You can move horizontally or vertically, but you can't move in the same direction. You can't move in the direction that the arrows on each square are pointing, and you can't use the same square twice. Can you make it to the green flag? Touch each square to chart your path. So, let's see, what is the typical way to work through one of these puzzles? We work backward. And obviously, if we want to go here, we can't move to a tile with an arrow pointing towards it. So we start from here, and we have to go there. And then to move here, we can either move from here or here. That one has an arrow, so there. Let's see, those two point in towards here, so here. That points, that points, that points. Okay, obviously we can't go that way from here, so we gotta go here. And that's pointing here. That's pointing here. That's pointing here. That's pointing here. That's pointing towards us. That's pointing towards us, and we don't want to go there because it won't get us anywhere. It'll just backtrack there. So we need to go up. We can't go left. We can't go right, left. We have to go up. We can't go up or right. We've got to go left. We can't go up. We got to go left. And that should do it.
This one's as good as solved. Phew, that's a relief.
Easy enough. You'll reach the finish without breaking any rules if you move along the path shown above. Like I did in reverse. Ding, ding, ding! That's correct! So, where did you find that neat puzzle? You're gonna tell me now, aren't you? Ding, ding, ding! I found it by tapping on a suspicious-looking area. A suspicious-looking area? Ding, ding, ding! Yep, if something looks a little fishy, just tap on it a few times. Sometimes, if you're lucky, a hint coin or puzzle will appear out of thin air. Like the pillow. Or that tree. Wow, that's amazing! Yep, you need a sharp eye though. Those hidden items could be anywhere. If you tap on an area and something happens, well, let's just say that's a good sign. What kind of thing will happen? Oh, you know, maybe you'll see water spouting up or a puff of dust. If you see something like that, tap the same spot again. You never know what you might uncover. So, now we head towards the casino. Kind of. Parrot. Look at that bird in the sky over there, Professor. What beautiful plumage. That's no common bird, Luke. That's a parrot. How do you suppose it got here? Let's ask him. Hey, Mr. Parrot, where'd you come from? Oh, I think you may have been a bit too eager there, my boy. You scared him off. Aw, I was just trying to be friendly. Oh, well, it would have been nice, but no parrot for us. So let's keep going, shall we? Look, the fellow who's standing guard here is gone. It seems Becky's guess was right on the money. Let's keep moving north. Indeed, let's keep moving north.
Huh? Yeah. Oh.
Professor?
Oh, it's just beautiful, Herschel.
Oh, do you really like it?
I don't just like it. I love it. Thank you so much.
Picking out the right gift can be quite the puzzle.
Lucky for me, every puzzle has an answer. Isn't that what you always say?
Yes, well. I've been thinking,
Go on.
if I were to get the teaching job, then we... Well,
I'm listening, Herschel.
oh, I'll tell you later.
Come on now. Tell me more about these plans of yours.
No, it was nothing. Now let's eat before our food gets cold.
Hey, no fair changing the subject.
What are you talking about? I did nothing of the sort.
You most certainly did.
Professor? Professor, is something the matter? You look dazed. I'm fine, Luke. My eyes seem to be playing tricks on me. Does this have something to do with that lady who just walked by? It's probably nothing. She just reminded me of someone I knew a long time ago. And so we get a kind of brief glimpse into Professor Layton's history, huh? Huh? Oh. New scene, new hint coins. One. Think over here. Yep. And I think here. Yep, there we go. And puzzle. In the form of a man in a white hat. And just where do you two think you're going? We're on our way to meet someone at the Gilded Seven Casino. I see. Going up to the casino to meet up with someone. Yes, that's not suspicious at all. Psst, Professor, I think this guy's trying to intimidate us. Quit with all the whispering, boy. I'm right here, you know. Oops. Sorry? Excellent. Since you've owned up to your rudeness, all is forgiven. That's a good boy. With all due respect, sir, would you please just let us pass? The hour grows late. But of course, my good man. That is, I will as soon as you solve your way through this puzzle of mine. Puzzle 26. Upon reflection. All three shapes here were created by rotating and shifting the same capital letter in front of a mirror. So, what letter is it? Well, you can kind of go through each capital letter, but it's actually staring you in at the top of the screen there. This is a capital letter P. It's most easily seen right here, but basically if you look right down that line, if you can just imagine this, extending here and extending here and extending out like so. Then yeah, it's pretty easy to see that is a letter P.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Just as I suspected.
Can you believe that one letter can make such different shapes? Yes. Well done. You've proven yourself to me, so I'll provide you with a valuable, yet cryptic warning. Danger lurks about that hat of yours. You'd best watch yourself around here. Why is everyone so fixated on my hat? Do you know someone else with a hat like mine? If I told you, it would kill all the suspense, wouldn't it? I'll leave that little mystery for you. and a sticker for our picture book. Okay, let's keep going. Wow, now that's a casino. I think it's safe to say we found the Gilded Seven. I can't wait to see what it looks like up close. You know, something tells me it may not be a good idea to just stride right in the front door. But, you know how this goes. No. There's one. There's two. I think there. Yep, there's three. And we splash around in the water until a puzzle pops up. Professor, look here. I think I've stumbled upon a hidden puzzle. Number 144. 12 squared. 820. Worth 20 points. One of the 5 people shown below has a pretty unique nickname, Mr. 820. Pretty weird, huh? Well, apparently everyone who sees this person and hears the nickname thinks it's just perfect. Well then, who is Mr. 820? Circle your answer and tap submit. Let's see. If you look, you can probably find an 8, a 2, and a 0 on just about every single one of these people. I will leave it to you to find most of them. You can pause the video and take a quick look, but for example, he has an 8, a 2, and a 0 just kind of right there. That's just for starters. But there's something about the face. The faces, which would actually lead, no matter what they were wearing, one guy would actually be able to be an 820 no matter what. And if you take a quick look at the faces, notice this guy's mustache and about where they would be on the face of a clock. So yeah, 820. He even has one mustache longer than the other.
How about this? I knew it!
Very good. Person E is Mr. 820. As illustrated above, the position of the gentleman's mustache is the same as the hands on an analog clock at 820. The other people are certainly unique, but the nickname couldn't apply to any of their clothes because they wouldn't always be wearing the same thing. And women and children, of course, would never be called Mr. That puzzle was a piece of cake. Indeed it was. Now let's actually try to go in the casino. Good evening, sir. Can I please see your membership card? What membership card? The Gilded Seven is a haven for society's finest ladies and gentlemen to gather. We check membership cards upon entrance to ensure that less savory types are kept out. This is certainly the first I've heard of that policy. I don't suppose you'd be willing to make an exception for us. Your hat shows you to be a man of impeccable character. Now we just need to test your intellect. If you can solve this puzzle, I'll let you in without a card this once. This fellow seems awfully focused on your hat as well. Naturally, is there any greater proof of one's gentlemanly nature than a fine top hat? Which leads us to puzzle 27, a game of cards, worth 30 points. This is a photograph of 2 gentlemen playing a game of cards. Anybody who sees this photograph points to the same thing and says something like, "Someone has no idea what he's doing." Circle the part of the photograph these people are referring to. Now, anybody who's ever actually held a suit of cards in their hand may notice this right off the bat. But take a really, really good look at the way he's holding his cards. If he held his cards like this, what could he actually see beyond the first card in his hand? Nothing.
I've got a good feeling about this one. Just as I suspected.
Correct. The numbers are usually printed on the top left and bottom right corners of playing cards. The gentleman wearing the orange hat is holding his cards in such a way he couldn't see what 3 of his cards actually are. Expertly solved, sir. You've certainly earned the right to enjoy our exclusive facilities. Welcome to the Gilded Seven. Just look at these fountains and the floors. This place must have cost a fortune to build. I know you're excited, Luke, but do try to keep your voice down. Sorry, Professor, this place is just so impressive. I understand the feeling. It's also quite large. Finding your future self in here may prove a challenge.
So you're...
He's the future me?
It's good to finally meet you, Professor. Or rather, I suppose I should say it's nice to see you again. It's me, Luke Triton.
Bum, bum, bum.
Hello, Luke.
Hi, Professor. Oh, you're talking to him. This is going to take some getting used to.
I can't believe how small I used to be.
I'm not that small.
So tell me, why exactly did you go through such pains to bring us here?
I'll be happy to tell you in just a moment. But before that, I'd just like to verify that I'm dealing with the real Professor Layton here.
Who else would I be?
Allow me to explain. In my London, it's rare to find someone who doesn't know the name Herschel Layton. In fact, many imposters have come forth recently claiming to be him.
Are you saying you think the professor...
Professor,
Oops. Sorry.
if you think back on our adventures together, you may recall a man named Don Paulo. As you know, he was a master of disguise. How do I know the man before me now isn't Don Paulo in another of his costumes?
Now that's just rubbish, and you know it.
Is it now? He's tricked us before. Who's to say he couldn't do it again?
Very well, I'll play along. How do you propose I prove my identity?
It's quite simple, really. Professor, I challenge you to a battle of wits.
What exactly do you have in mind? As a cautious man, I'm sure you have questions about my identity as well. So that we may each prove our identities, I propose we demonstrate our respective intellects. I prepared a puzzle that can only be solved by someone as insightful as the professor. Should you find the solution, I will give you the chance to present me with a similar challenge. If I am who I say I am, I should have no trouble solving whatever you throw my way, should I? Let's get started. Before us are 4 cards arranged according to a set of conditions. Here they are. First, a heart is next to a diamond. Second, a club is not next to a spade. Finally, a heart is directly to the right of a club. Using just these 3 conditions, I challenge you to find the spade among these 4 cards. 4 cards sit in a line. A heart next to diamond, clubs not next to a spade, but the heart is to the immediate right of a club. Well, let's see. If the heart is next to the diamond, and also next to the club, the heart has to be here or here. And let's see, the diamond would be on the right. Let's see, we have heart. We have diamond. And club. Well, let's see, there's only 2 spaces the spade could be in, here or here. And since the spade cannot be next to the club, spade is there. Yes, placing the spade there results in the correct answer. Impressive, Professor. Thank you. Now if I may present you with a puzzle of my own design. Nothing would make me happier. Good. I enjoyed the idea behind your puzzle, so if you don't mind, I'd like to do something similar. Here are the conditions for my 4 cards. A club sits directly to the right of a heart. A diamond is the far left or right card and has a heart next to it. Finally, a club is also the far left or right card. Using these conditions, I challenge you to find the spade. Let's see, 4 cards sit in a line, same rules. Can you find the spade, Luke? You almost had me there, Professor, but as you know, this puzzle is flawed. It's unsolvable. Is that so? Yes, I tried several solutions, but none worked given the conditions you set forth. Oh, really? Tell me, did I ever state that the 4 cards in the table contained 1 card from each suit? So you were saying that there is no spade? Precisely. This was a trick question, but it makes a pertinent point. In the puzzle you issued me, you failed to specify that the 4 cards included 1 from each suit. When you leave in a loophole like that, it can make the puzzle unsolvable. The same omission can open the door to alternate solutions. You intentionally presented me with a puzzle that, when examined closely, is actually incomplete. The real test you set out for me was seeing if I'd catch on, was it not?
It seems you're the genuine article, Professor.
I'm glad to see that I've finally convinced you.
To be honest, I was convinced from the beginning. But I just couldn't pass up the opportunity to pit myself against my mentor in a battle of wits.
I'm flattered, I suppose.
Out with it already. Why did you call us here?
There are too many eyes on us here. There's a supply room in the back where we can talk. Follow me. This video has gone on long enough, so I'm going to split it here. When we come back, we will take a look at the new mystery that's opened up. So until then, take care, folks. See you later.